everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy birthday if today is your birthday. I just have to say for a moment that this is legitimately one of the softest things I've ever owned. It's new. I'm gonna do a big haul of some new stuff that I got in my next video, but holy moly, this is like, it's heaven. New support sweater unlocked. I got a comment recently from someone who was telling me that they've been following me for about a year, but they don't know that much about me, which is honestly fair. I've been on YouTube, well, I've been on YouTube forever. Like, I made my first channel like 15 years ago when I was 15 years old. But I've even had this channel for a long time at this point, 10 years. And sometimes I just forget that like there might be new people here who like don't know that much about me. So I thought today would be kind of fun to like go over a little bit about me while I get ready. And also I'm just gonna like overshare about some random stuff happening in my life right now. I feel like this next half of the year, I know we're not even halfway through the year yet, but you know, you get what I'm saying. It's just going to be so insane. I think it's gonna be busy. I think a lot of things are gonna change in a good way. And it's just gonna be a time. I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling about the rest of this year. A really good feeling. I think I tend to lean slightly more on the private side as far as YouTubers go with what I share with my life. Obviously compared to the average person, I share a lot. But sometimes I think it's kind of fun to just put it all out there. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna overshare a little bit. Just slept with my hair up like this, which is always how I sleep when my hair is straight. So we can take that down. Just add such a nice like kind of natural wave into my hair, a little bit of volume. I'm gonna put a little bit of hair oil in. This is the Bread Beauty hair oil and I'm obsessed with it. It smells so freaking good. Okay, I feel like that's solid. If you see me looking over here throughout this video, it's because that is where my mirror is. So I think I'll start by like rapid fire, just naming off some random things about me. My name is Jill, I'm 29 years old. I'm from New Jersey, but I have lived in LA for almost 10 years. It's gonna be 10 years in August. And I love it here. I've been dating my boyfriend Connor for almost 5 years. It's gonna be 5 years at the end of this month. We met on Hinge back in 2018 and we moved in together in January of 2021, which is also when we both made the move to the West Side, which if you're familiar to LA, there's honestly a big difference between East Side and West Side. What are you doing? Look at her back there. Oh, I guess I should introduce Molly. This is my cat, Molly Cat. You probably know who she is because I don't shut up about her. She was a stray, but I did adopt her from a shelter, but she was only there for about 3 days before I adopted her. When I adopted her, her name was originally Frida. I got her when I was 20 years old, I think. January of 2015. And she's the light and love of my life. There is truly just nothing better than getting to see this little face every day. I love her. Best cat in the world, and I stand by it. I feel like I will, well no, I know I will have a dog eventually, which is kind of funny. I guess I probably knew that I would eventually have a dog some point in my life, but my boyfriend loves dogs and is very excited to get a dog. Although he has been fully converted to cat person now also, like Molly Cat has just won him right over as she wins over everyone. He did have to work for dad status though, cat dad status. That did not come as easily. She definitely made him earn it. Kind of funny story, Connor turns 30 in June and he has this running joke right now about how I am getting him a dog for his 30th birthday, which I am legitimately not doing. I'm not getting him a dog in June because I am not ready to have a dog in June. I do know that is probably what he would want most in the world, but it's literally not happening. And I've told him so many times that it's not happening. He keeps being like, "You're so good at throwing me off the scent." I'm like, no, seriously, I'm not doing it. He's kidding. He, I think, knows that I am being serious, that I'm legitimately not getting him a dog. It would be an amazing surprise if I did get him a dog in the end, but I'm actually not at all getting him a dog. I'm not prepared for dog life. Plus we have so many plans, travel plans this year. Like it's ridiculous. Once you get a dog, you have to like be willing to hunker down for like 6 to 8 months, I feel like, at a minimum. I don't know. I'm not as familiar with dog life. I had a dog growing up named Jester, but my parents got him like before I was born, so never saw a puppy stage. Really don't know fully what that will be like. I'm scared already. But basically the rule we have established as far as getting a dog goes is that we need to have at least some sort of outdoor space for me to be able to utilize. Mostly because sometimes Connor travels for work and then I'm obviously gonna be the one taking the dog out, which I'm happy to do, but like whenever we dog sit for friends, I always get nervous when I have to take the dog out at night by myself. So I want to have like either a little dog park in an apartment building, a backyard, even if we get a small enough dog, a balcony that I could like put a little grass patch out there and be able to just let them out there late at night, because I don't feel comfortable walking around at night alone, which obviously Connor fully understands and has accepted, but that is his current running joke. I'm actually legitimately concerned that he is going to be a little disappointed on his birthday when there is actually no dog. I'll have to come up with something really good instead. My skin overall is looking pretty good right now. Not 100%, but it's not horrible. I don't know what else I should say that's basic about myself. I guess that I'm an only child. There's one, which I think I like 95% of the time. Sometimes I wish I had a sibling, but most of the time I'm cool. But I feel like I definitely went through different phases, especially growing up, where I liked being an only child or wish that I had a sibling. That coffee is bringing me to life today. Okay. So the first thing I thought I could share a little bit more about is my new job. If you've missed me talking about this, like I have a million videos up on my channel about it now, basically. That's an exaggeration. There's like 3 or 4, but you get the vibe. The long and short of it is that I've been working as a social media manager for around 5 years now. And I last year just went through a bit of a slump as far as my career goes, if I'm being totally honest. I was just like not happy with what I was doing. Or like, I guess more than what I was doing, it was more like the level of success that I had achieved was not what I hoped for being totally honest. And obviously I know that everyone goes through slumps like that, but this year has been so much better so far. It's actually funny. Okay, this is random, but I'm gonna tell you guys about it anyway. So I'm a Pisces, and last year was supposed to be Pisces Emerald year, which basically only happens, I don't know how often, like every 10 years, 15 years, I don't know. I'm not big on astrology, so don't quote me on that. Basically, your emerald year means that it's gonna be like an amazing year and you're gonna just absolutely kill it and things are just gonna come to you really easily. And that was not my experience at all. I feel like this year is way more my emerald year than last year, so make it make sense. Anyone who's into astrology out there, make it make sense. The long and short of this is that I basically heard from a recruiter about this job. I was in the market looking for something new. So I took a meeting with the recruiter and then a meeting with the company. Both went really well. They ended up offering me the position back in March. Yeah. Maybe February, I don't know, I can't fully remember now. But I definitely started at the end of March. I was originally supposed to start at the beginning of March, but negotiations took a little bit longer. They had to work to get my rate approved, so there you go. I am still freelance with them, but I freelance full-time hours, which is really a big change for me. And it's kind of funny because I still have one other freelance client that I work with. And then of course I do my YouTube channel where I upload twice a week, which is no small feat. And basically I have no clue how I do it. Like, I don't know how I find the time in the day to get everything done. I have a feeling as things pick up with this new job that some other stuff may start to fall to the wayside, but for now, we're doing it all. So anyway, the job is at a company called Spin Master, which is a toy company, but they also have entertainment divisions, like they own Paw Patrol, for example. And they are launching a new franchise that I'm working on, and I'm basically their YouTube content creator slash channel manager slash strategist for this new brand specifically. And I'm actually able to tell you what the brand is now, which I have not been able to tell you about before. So it's a new franchise that's called Unicorn Academy. It's obviously for kids. We're targeting like girls ages like 5 to 9. And honestly, that's really all I can say about it. There's not that much information out there about it yet, but there's a press release if you want to go and check that out. You can see like Sophia, our main character. The art for it is actually really beautiful, so feel free to Google. But it's a really big change for me because I'm so used to working in a startup environment. That's where all of my experience was. And now I actually am working for a really big company with tons of employees, tons of teams, actual budgets to work with. It's just a really big change for me, but really fun and exciting too. The work is definitely starting to pick up. I'm starting to feel a lot more settled into what my role there is going to be, and I'm just loving it. To be totally honest, I feel really connected to this position, this company. The people that I work with are amazing. I just feel really rejuvenated. Such a good feeling. Oh my gosh. Unicorn Academy doesn't come out for a couple of months, but our YouTube channel is launching in just a couple of weeks. So the work is really starting to pick up. It just has really helped me feel so much more confident about where I'm going, achieving my goals. It's been really awesome. So some other kind of big news is that Connor and I are actually thinking about moving this year. We love our place here. We love our neighborhood. It is so amazing, but we kind of just want to move somewhere where we can save a little bit more money than we currently are. It's really tough on the west side of LA to find affordable places, and we're definitely staying on the west side. So it's just kind of a matter of finding the right place, because we're not going to move, holy highlight, hi. We're not going to move just anywhere. And the lucky part is that our apartment is month to month, but we've been keeping an eye out just in case anything pops up that's in our ideal price range and in a neighborhood that we're interested in living in. So you can more than likely expect some moving vlogs, at least apartment touring vlogs, this year. Honestly, if we're gonna do it, we need to get a move on because our summer is going to be so busy, you guys. I don't know, we might have to wait until fall because that's when things will slow down a little bit, as far as I know right now. Who knows if they actually will. As I mentioned, at the end of this month, we have mine and Connor's anniversary, which actually falls over a long weekend. So we're thinking about potentially traveling during that time. Not set in stone yet. I don't know if we actually will. I would also be fine with just kind of hanging around and having some time at home, but it is kind of convenient that our anniversary is over a long weekend, and it's 5 years, which is kind of a big one. So I don't know, we'll see. In June, we're going to Vegas for my friend's 30th birthday, and then July is where things start to get really insane. We'll be going home to New Jersey to visit with my family like we do every year, and then going to Toronto from there to visit with Connor's family like we do every year. And that will go into August. We'll be back in LA for the rest of August, but then in September, we are taking a trip to Europe, which I am so excited about. It's actually mine and Connor's very first trip to Europe together. We've been talking about it for so long, and it's finally happening, and I'm so excited. Our current plans as far as where we are going, we're definitely gonna go to London because Connor's brother lives there, so we're definitely gonna visit him. Plus, I've never been to London. I've actually never been to any of the places that we're thinking about going, so that will be really exciting. So London, we wanna hit Paris because I've never been, and it's so romantic. It's gonna be so fun. We're thinking somewhere in Portugal, potentially. Not exactly sure where yet, but we've heard amazing things. And then we also kind of wanna go to Munich for Oktoberfest because that will be happening over the time that we'll be in Europe. And we wanna get a ton of friends to come and meet us in Munich during that time, as well as Connor's brother and who knows who else. I'm just literally so excited for that time. It's gonna be so fun. And then we'll be back in Toronto for another wedding, and then that's pretty much the end of what our current plans are, which is a lot, obviously. Hence why I'm like, holy hell, are we even gonna have time to move, realistically? Okay, where am I at with my makeup? I just got so distracted. I'm excited to get to spend that much time in Toronto. I think that's gonna be really fun. I love Toronto. I love Toronto. That's where Connor is from, obviously, but also my best friend Tara lives there. I actually have so many ties to Toronto. Like, it's kind of reaching the point where I can't deny the fact that the universe is sending me signs that I'm meant to live in Canada, Toronto specifically. And I've really warmed up to the idea. I don't know, like, I really don't want to live somewhere cold. That is still my _1 thing that I'm worried about, and I know I'll get used to it, and I know it'll be fine. It's not like I can't survive it. I am from the East Coast, like I've lived through winter many times, but I am a better person when it is warm out. I'm a better person when there are blue skies. I just have come to realize that I don't like weather that much. Like, I am kind of a baby about things. If it's too windy, I'm unhappy. If it's too cold, I'm unhappy. If it's too hot, I'm unhappy. If it's humid, I'm unhappy. If it's raining, I'm usually unhappy unless I get to stay indoors all day. Snow, I don't get to see that much, so right now it doesn't bother me. Like, I kind of love when I'm on the East Coast and it snows, but living through a snowy winter is a different vibe. Like, one snowstorm, fun, cute, beautiful. 10, 20, I don't know what to expect. I don't know, you guys. But either way, that is definitely off in the future, not an immediate plan at all. Okay, the makeup's looking cute. It's kind of been like my go-to everyday vibe recently. Just like light, natural, pretty, glowy. Who doesn't like that vibe, you know? I don't know, you guys. I just feel like I'm in a really good place right now. It feels really amazing. I think being in therapy has really helped with that. It was actually kind of a rough start to the year, personally, even though professionally things were kind of going well. But I cannot tell you how much therapy has helped me, and I still have so much more work to do, you guys. Even though so many things are going well right now, I still have, like, let's be honest, some kind of serious self-esteem issues, as everyone, to make a generalization, kind of does. It's hard, you guys, and it's hard putting yourself out there on the internet where there are just so many opinions, and you can never, ever, no matter what you do, make everyone happy. There will always be someone upset with something that you're doing. But some things just really stick with you. I have like mean comments that I got probably more than 10 years ago that sometimes still play in my head, just because it picked on an exact insecurity that I have. So it can be tough. Obviously, woe is me. I love what I do. I love my job. It's part of what, you know, comes with the territory. But I guess I'll leave you with this party message that myself and everyone else you see on the internet are all humans with insecurities and problems just like everyone else. Even though it may be different than your problems or look different from your problems, everyone still has their own shit going on. Talk shit over text with your friend like the rest of us do. You don't need to comment it on someone's video. Like, let's be real, we all have mean things to say about people sometimes. You don't have to comment on it online, you know, just keep it to yourself. Start a group chat, I don't know. Anyway, I honestly don't get that much hate, all in all, so I'm very grateful for that, and so grateful for all of you out there. Last thing is just I want to say how grateful I am for all of you out there. So many of you have been following me for so long, which is so crazy, and then some of you are newer to the page, which I just appreciate so much too. Thank you for always accepting me when I'm growing and changing and trying new things. It means a lot to me. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.